The desert, an unforgiving, scorching wasteland where survival seems nearly impossible. And yet, throughout history, entire civilizations have thrived in these hostile landscapes, building magnificent cities, developing advanced technologies, and defying the very limits of nature. How did they do it? And what ultimately led to their rise and fall? In today's video, we're uncovering 10 mind-blowing ancient desert civilizations that didn't just survive, but flourished in some of the most extreme conditions on Earth. From lost cities buried in sand to engineering marvels that still baffle scientists today, get ready for a journey through time that will leave you speechless. Which of these civilizations fascinates you the most? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on more incredible history. All right, let's dive into the top 10 ancient desert civilizations that defied nature. 10. The Garamantes, the masters of the Sahara. You've heard of the Romans, the Greeks, and the Egyptians, but what about the Garamantes? This mysterious North African civilization ruled the Sahara Desert for nearly 1,000 years, transforming one of the harshest environments into a thriving kingdom. How? With an underground irrigation system called fogaras, which transported water from deep underground aquifers to their lush farmlands. They built fortified cities, established trade routes across the desert, and even gave the Romans a hard time in battle. But despite their ingenuity, the Garamantes mysteriously disappeared. Did climate change dry up their water sources, or did war and overpopulation bring their downfall? 9. The Nabateans, the hidden architects of Petra. You probably know Petra, the breathtaking city carved into rose-red cliffs in modern-day Jordan. But did you know it was built by a once powerful desert empire called the Nabateans? These master traders controlled the lucrative spice and incense routes between Arabia, Egypt, and the Mediterranean. But their true genius was in water management. They constructed hidden reservoirs, dams, and aqueducts to store every drop of rain in the desert, making Petra an oasis of prosperity. So why did their mighty civilization collapse? When Rome took over their trade routes, the Nabateans' wealth vanished, leading to their slow decline. 8. The Hohokam, America's forgotten desert engineers. Before European settlers arrived, the Hohokam people built an advanced civilization in the Arizona desert. And they weren't just surviving, they were thriving. The Hohokam constructed over 500 miles of irrigation canals, some of which are still used today. Their canals brought life to the Sonoran Desert, allowing them to cultivate corn, beans, and cotton. But after centuries of success, the Hohokam mysteriously disappeared. Did prolonged droughts wipe them out? Or did internal conflicts tear their society apart? Their fate remains one of America's greatest archaeological mysteries. 7. The Kingdom of Aksum, the African Desert. Superpower. While many civilizations struggled against the harsh desert, Aksum, located in modern-day Ethiopia, turned its environment into a strength. This ancient kingdom controlled vast trade routes, connected Africa to India and the Mediterranean, and even minted its own gold coins. But what really set Aksum apart was its advanced agriculture. They built terraced farms to conserve water and prevent soil erosion, allowing them to produce enough food to sustain their growing empire. So why did Aksum decline? Many believe climate change and deforestation weakened their lands, and the rise of Islamic trade routes cut them off from their economic lifeline. 6. The ancestral Puebloans, the cliff city builders. Deep in the deserts of the American Southwest, the ancestral Puebloans built massive stone cities high in the cliffs of places like Mesa Verde. These multi-story dwellings, made from sandstone and adobe, protected them from invaders and extreme desert temperatures. But their true brilliance lay in their water conservation. They built reservoirs, check dams, and underground storage systems to survive long droughts. Yet, by the 13th century, they abandoned their cities. Some historians believe a mega drought wiped out their food supply, forcing them to leave forever. 5. The Persian Empire, the masters of the Khanats. The mighty Persian Empire may not seem like a desert civilization, but much of its heartland was arid and unforgiving. So how did they sustain a massive empire? With Khanats, a revolutionary irrigation system that tapped into underground water and transported it hundreds of miles to cities and farms. These underground tunnels allowed the Persians to build lush gardens, magnificent cities, and vast farmlands, even in desert regions. Even today, some qanats in Iran are still in use, proving their timeless engineering brilliance. 4. The Maya. The rainforest desert paradox. Wait, aren't the Maya known for their jungle cities? Yes, but much of the Yucatan Peninsula experiences long droughts, making it a seasonal desert. The Maya adapted by building massive reservoirs, some capable of holding millions of gallons of water. Their cities, like Tikal, had underground cisterns and sophisticated filtration systems that kept them alive for centuries. However, when a series of catastrophic droughts hit, their civilization collapsed, proving that even the most advanced water management systems have limits. 3. The Inca, masters of the Andean deserts. The Inca Empire stretched across the harsh Andean deserts, from modern-day Peru to Chile. They didn't just survive, they thrived by terracing mountains for farming, using llamas for transport, and building an empire that defied geography. Their desert city of Chan Chan was the largest adobe city in the world, and they mastered desert irrigation through underground channels and aqueducts. But even they couldn't withstand the Spanish conquest, which ultimately led to their downfall. 2. The Egyptian civilization. The gift of the Nile. Egypt's desert might have been deadly, but the Nile River turned it into one of the most powerful civilizations in history. By harnessing the river's flood cycles, the Egyptians built an empire that lasted for over 3,000 years. They constructed massive irrigation systems, built pyramids that still stand today, and created one of the most advanced cultures of the ancient world. 1. The lost city of Ubar. Atlantis of the Sands. Legend speaks of Ubar, a rich and thriving city that vanished beneath the desert sands. Was it real? Satellite images have revealed the remains of an ancient city in Oman, suggesting that Ubar may have been a massive trade hub along the frankincense routes. Did shifting sands swallow it whole, or did it collapse due to overuse of water? Either way, Ubar remains one of history's greatest lost civilizations. Which civilization amazed you the most? Let us know in the comments. And if you love learning about ancient history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a video. Stay curious, and we'll see you in the next one.